Today we're going to talk about mass surveillance, not just Flock. We're going to talk about Axon in section 219. So we're going to talk about something that I have been trying to warn people about for a long time, and it's just finally becoming a reality in everybody's faces. Nobody listens, no one pays attention, and we all need to start looking at this stuff, guys. Come on. So a long time ago, I made this post, in June, talking about Benjamin Netanyahu's plans to basically take over the United States and occupy our nation. So this was the section he proposed, which, guess what, guys? It passed. It was sandwiched into a 500-page plan. In the middle of it, this little 5-page document, and this basically gives our country over to Israel, basically. This is talking about how it's coordinating U.S.-Israeli defense cooperation. Well, how are they going to do that? Basically give them access to all of our data centers, all of our information. And people are going to do this bull crap where they're saying, well, no, we're just cooperating on technology. What do you think runs militaries nowadays? Technology. Technology is the military, so when we're giving them collaboration to all of our cyber defenses and artificial intelligence, guess what, guys? All of the main artificial intelligence companies have agreements with the United States government. They share our data with the government. So guess what? Through this plan, which they just passed, Israel now has access to all of our information legally, and it's very hard to reverse this. In the future, they made it locked down to where no one can reverse this. Congress advances U.S.-Israeli military integration plan. Now, this is another thing you need to look at. Data centers. They say that we're in an AI data center race with China. Does this look like there's a race? And this number has gone way up, and there's 3,000 to 4,000 more being built currently. So we have more data centers than the next 9 countries combined, guys. There is no race. We have won, we have smashed them, it is over, we've defeated them. It will take them years to catch up to us, decades. And we're building more. Why do you think we're building all this, guys? For surveillance. And there's a huge psyop going on right now that is putting all the focus on Flock. Flock. Everyone's saying, oh no, out with these Flock cameras, destroy the Flock cameras. No one's saying the surveillance industry. They're just saying Flock. Do you think Flock is the only company? Do you guys think Flock is the only company doing this? Or do you think it's the only company being targeted? And all of the cities that are saying, oh, no Flock, we're getting rid of our Flock contract. You think that they're signing with someone else, or they're just getting rid of mass surveillance altogether? No, they are signing with someone else. And guess who? Let's look into the company that they are signing with. Axon. Axon light posts. See if this looks familiar to you. Why is no one upset about this? Everyone's upset about Flock.
Now, throughout history, outposts, that has been where the protectors are stationed at the edge of civilization. That's what Outpost is. It's a next-generation fixed camera you can set anywhere. An outpost protecting the boundaries of your community. I'm also excited to announce that we are working with another industry leader to turn streetlights into smart ALPR and live streaming cameras.
We built a reputation with more than 900 cities and utilities for turning ordinary streetlights into extraordinary tools for public safety.
Public safety.
So Todd's plugging this into the photocell socket, which has been common for 60 years on 450 million streetlights. 10 to 40 hours of video storage, and all integrated with Axon Fusus.
So you guys, everyone's cutting down the little flock posts, but you think they're going to be able to cut down all of the streetlights? This flock thing is a complete psyop. They know that everyone can destroy those. This is the plan here. This is the plan. Not flock. This is the plan.
This flock thing is almost certainly a deep state psyop. And I got all the receipts.
You know, one of the content creators for the administration, basically a binder guy, an Epstein binder guy, all of a sudden saying the flock cameras are wrong. And then you did a deep dive and you found out something really interesting.
I found pretty much like at least half a dozen cities that have canceled Flock, but then signed up for another surveillance system, Axon.
Except who has ownership in this company?
Well, turns out Trump. Earlier this year, he bought $5 million worth of stock in Axon.
The minions of President Trump going out now against Flock. And meanwhile, Americans don't realize they're just being replaced with a different surveillance system where Trump is getting some royalties on the side.
Now there's reporting that this guy has come out with, Tony Ortiz, saying that he's spoken to at least 2 influencers that have been approached about getting paid to post negatively about Flock.
So there you go.
Then I looked into the investors. So Flock is invested by Andreessen Horowitz. That's Mark Andreessen, part of the Silicon Valley technocratic elite. Founders Fund, that's Peter Thiel's group, as well as Y Combinator, that is the group that Sam Altman used to run. And if you look at Axon, Axon is a publicly traded company. So that's old school, that's banker finance money. So their top shareholders are BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street.
Right.
It's like,
Those are some of the most evil corporations in the world, guys.
why are they pushing anti-Flock? Oh, is it
That literally is the deep state. So everyone that's saying that Trump is against the deep state, he's literally investing with the deep state.
because potentially they want to steer these city contracts towards Axon? Is that a
100%.
possibility? I have
Yes.
one more thing to share.
Yeah.
This is the headline. Epstein could have made $100 million on a secret police tech investment. Former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak helped convicted sex trafficker quietly invest $1 million into a police tech startup in 2015. So Axon just bought last year the company that Epstein founded back in 2015 called Carbon. So now you have the tie of Epstein and the Israelis involved with this Axon company
And Trump.
versus the technocratic elites. But the thing is, people aren't paying attention because everything is like anti-Flock, de-Flock. We need to get rid of these Flock cameras. But they're quietly putting up these Axon cameras in replacement, and they're tied to Israel, Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, BlackRock, Vanguard.
So that's the point.
That's the point.
It doesn't really matter what evil group is behind it. We need to make sure that we're knocking down all surveillance cameras.
So there you go, guys. So anytime you see a post where someone is saying anti-Flock, I want you to go to their comment section and write, I'm against mass surveillance in whole, as a total. I'm against Flock, Axon, all of them. Okay? Because people that are doing this anti-Flock campaign are just steering people towards a different company. We need to make it clear we're against mass surveillance tech industry as a whole, in total. Right here, section 219 that just passed that gave them access to all of our data centers, and all this stuff is connected, guys, okay? The data centers, the cameras going up, all of this is a mass surveillance operation, okay? And we all know Benjamin Netanyahu is the most evil piece of crap in the world. He would be in prison right now if the Iran war was not happening. He is a disgusting piece of trash. He's a pig. And the fact that this plan, it started out as section 224. They changed it to 219. But he was the one that drafted this plan and submitted this plan to the American government at the exact same time that this was passing. The Pentagon raised the threat level of Israel spying on the US to the highest level. So at the exact time that we have raised the threat level of Israel to the highest level for spying, we drafted a plan in which we accepted their draft of a plan in which they now have access to all of our cyber data. Why? How does this make sense, people? This is evil. Everyone talks about how China is buying land in America and they're going to occupy our country. Israel is occupying our country right now, and no one is doing anything about it. We have a list of all the names that just passed this freaking plan to integrate Israel into our freaking military defense systems, which is our artificial data centers. I just can't. This is ridiculous, guys. This stuff drives me nuts and no one's paying attention. People are talking about Flock, so they're paying attention a little bit, but they're paying attention to one little fraction of the thing without looking into the thing. Look into the thing. What is the problem with Flock? Is it Flock itself, or is it the mass surveillance that is now connected to all of our cyber data? That is the issue, not Flock itself. All of the companies that are like Flock and Flock itself are the issue. So, that's all I got today, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay sharp, stay aware, pay attention.